Hello YouTubers, welcome back to Yorkshire Media 1. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. And yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. I am 57-year-old today, yay! So, here we go. So, what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about the climate change and everything like that. Because everything as what I've been talking about, well, it's come true, hasn't it? The government have admitted that they can't reach net zero, and things like that. So, climate change is what I'm going to be talking about today. And in fact, there is no climate emergency at all. The government's admitted it's all a cash grab, which it is. It's there is no such thing as any climate emergency, crisis, or whatever you want to call it. So, it's been a cash grab. There's no net, they can't reach net zero. It's an impossibility to reach net zero, and it's even more of an impossibility to go carbon free because they realise they can't do it. No, they can't. So we all these ULEZ zones, and these ULEZ zones have been literally proven that it's not the motor car what's polluting like London and things like that. It's the underground train. And if you don't believe me, go take a look at the Car Brown guy. He's done. He's been going round testing the pollution, and you go see him, the Car Brown guy. He's worth a good look. I tell you, I promise you that now. Take a look at his videos and see what you think. So, literally, there's ULEZ expansion. Well, we knew that was a cover up for Per Mille, and it's come out that Per Mille will be coming out, and it will be. It's the way they're going to charge for the. I mean, let's face it. Everyone is going to be charged for this eventually. It's going to start down London, but it's going to work its way up to where I am in Yorkshire, literally. So Per Mille. Well, they're bringing that out and that. And to me, I think it's all wrong, to pay per mile, especially when you've got your car vehicle excise tax still running. That should be cancelled, actually. If they're going to do this, cancel the tax on the car, the vehicle excise tax. It's not a road tax anymore. Cancel that. And in fact, just cancel everything. Just, everyone should be able to travel. Yes, you pay for your fuel, but you shouldn't be paying per mile. I think it's a big scam. That it really is a big scam, and it's going to cost more, people more and more to have their own personal transport. As we all know, the government are trying to get rid of personal transport. I don't understand why, but they are, and they're all trying to get us onto public transport, which we all know is broken and doesn't work. So once they get us all onto public transport, fares will go zooming up. So everything's going to get more expensive. You got your per mile, and what buses companies will do, and train companies, because they'll be charged it as well. What will happen then, and even taxis, what will happen then is fares will go up. So there's no escaping whatsoever. So eventually, you'll get a bus from Wakey to Leeds, and it'll cost you about 20-30 quid. It's disgusting. It really is. And that'd just be one way. It's completely disgusting. People say, "Oh well, it won't happen up here." Yes, it will. Trust me. It may come out down in London, but it will come up here eventually. So will 15-minute cities. If that takes off, that will come up here because that's what every mayor in this country wants. It's up to us to say no to the government, and it's up to us to say no to anyone in the going into the general election, like your Labour, like your Conservatives. Say no, we don't want this. No. This is not an election. You will lose the next general election if you follow through with this. This is what we should be doing right now, is going to them and saying, what you're doing is wrong, completely wrong. Which it is. It is completely wrong. So they need to understand how we feel. But like someone told me, don't vote for your jailers, because that's what they're becoming, our jailers. Our government, the next government may be Conservative or even Labour government, will imprison us within our own homes. And it's as simple as that. And that will happen. People say, oh, we're talking about extreme. Not really. I'm not talking extreme at all. You know what I mean? I'm telling the truth. For you to go out in the future, especially under a Labour government, you would need to ask permission off a council, because that's what they'll do. They'll put you into a 15-minute city, give you what they call a ticket, and these tickets will last you 100 days. But if it's between two, then you've got 50 days each. You get me? And then after that, you'll have to register your car and everything else with the council and ask permission if you can use it or not after when them tickets run out. It's as simple as that. So don't tell me that I'm talking stupid, because I'm not. At the end of the day, we will be imprisoned in our own home. We won't be able to do anything. I mean, you think, oh, well, I'll go walking. Yeah, you can go walking, but they're going to charge you per mile to walk. Even push bikes are not immune to all this. This will happen, you know what I mean? Because they'll see it as, well, push bikes can cause damage on the road. Okay, we'll put a number plate, which we don't want, I know that, but it will eventually happen. And then when we go, well, hang on a minute, they're walking and damaging pavement. Oh, we've got to charge them for this. And that's what will happen. You'll be charged for everything what you do in the near future. Trust me, it's coming. So we need to put a stop to it. So you need to get in contact with your local MP and say, no. What you're thinking of doing is wrong. Completely wrong. And things like that. Yeah, I mean, some councils have put it under, oh, well, we're doing everything we can for environment. But they're not. It's not about the environment. It's a cash and power grab. That's what it is. They don't want to be told what they can and can't do by us. They are trying to dictate to what we can and can't do, basically. And that's what's going to basically happen. And I will go as far as to say we will become a Marxist, socialist, communist state and a dictatorship in the end. And that's where I see this going. I completely do. People, say, you're talking crap. We'll never be like China. It's happening, folks. It really is. I mean, they even wanting to stop homeschooling, saying, anybody who does homeschooling, now we're going to stop that and we're going to force you to bring your kids into state school. I think that's wrong. We don't want that. You know what I mean? We don't want... people who do homeschooling don't want to take their kid into state school. When I wouldn't want to do that myself. If I had a kid now, I'd homeschool it myself. I really would. I would homeschool my own child. It's as simple as that. Because I know I can learn it. I can learn my own child a lot more than what they can. In fact, I do one better than that. I wouldn't even educate him on that gender thing. No chance. You know what I mean? But they're wanting all our children to know about sex from the age 0, which is wrong. The babies, for Christ's sake, the babies. This cannot happen. You know what I mean? So homeschooling must keep on going. People don't trust state schools. Even now, they don't. You know what I mean? Because kids can come back and say, oh, well, I'm this, I'm that gender. It's been put in their heads at school. As simple as that. They are teaching our kids the wrong things. You know what I mean? They're saying, well, what mummy and daddy do? Yeah, things like that, yeah. Can you imagine? A 1, 2, a 3 and a 4-year-old. Well, I know what you do in bedroom. No, you don't. Yeah, I do. Because we're being told at school all about sex now. I'd go up the wall. I really would. At the end of the day, kids at that age don't need to know anything about sex. When you do need sex education, schools fail you in any case. They really do. It is all wrong. So all this nonsense what's been put into your head about, oh well, if you buy an EV, it's going to save the planet. It's greener. Well, electric vehicles have been proven not to be greener, but to be a lot worse, more of a polluter than any diesel or petrol car. Yeah, I mean, and this goes back to how EVs are made in any case. And beware of cheap China EVs. Don't buy them, and things like that. They will set on fire, and that is the truth. You know, the videos what you see from China are not staged or anything like that. EVs are being plugged in, and they are setting alight. They are setting on fire. Why? Because the Chinese motor industry is cutting corners. You know, obviously there's no quality control or anything like that. They're just cutting corners. You know, they are worse than what you get over here at the end of the day. So beware of cheap Chinese EVs. I won't buy one. I'm not going to buy an EV in any case. You know what I mean? Because I don't agree with them. I don't agree with what this government's done about them. Trying to force us all onto electric cars, and then suddenly they want to rip you off. You know what I mean? You don't follow the government like sheep. Please don't do that. That is the wrong thing to do. With our government, you have to stick up for yourself, and you have to say to our government, "Whoa, hey, enough is enough. I'm keeping my diesel and petrol car. Stick it. You're not getting rid of petrol or diesel." Yeah, but that's what the government are trying to do. It's an outlandish thing to think or say, but that's what it's doing. But at the end of the day, this government is running away with itself. It doesn't know what it's doing, and things like that. So this is why us, the public, citizens of the United Kingdom, if you like, must stand firm and say no. This is not happening. You can't do this. You know, you have to give people their own choice. Eventually, if the government had to give us his own choice and say, well, look, EVs will be sold alongside petrol and diesel cars. In the end, people would have gone naturally to it. You know, it'd have taken time, obviously, but they would have. They'd have gone naturally to an electric car. Then found out how rubbish there was, because it is outdated old technology. Yeah, I mean, it is, and there isn't enough chargers around the United Kingdom to charge every EV, and there never will be. There's a lot of people in Scotland who can't have EVs at all because they can't get the charging infrastructure up there. I'm talking way up at top of Scotland, and they need diesel and petrol cars. That's the only way they can get about. You know what I mean? And things like that. So there is no public transport for them at all. It is completely disgusting to what this government and Labour government are going to do. Completely. It is completely all wrong at the end of the day. And there is talk of another lockdown in 2024. So that's what they're talking about, you know what I mean? I know there's a climate lockdown over in Oxford in 2024, but we're talking about the whole world again. They're talking about something else may happen, things like that. So there could be another lockdown in 2024. I don't know. At the end of the day, what I'm talking about is completely, do we need EVs? No, we don't. Get rid. Let's shut them down completely. In fact, there is no motorist magazine what's helping motorists. There's none of this, what car said this is all wrong. No, they're not. What you'll find out, all these official motoring groups, like the AA and the RAC and Green Flag, they all agree with government. They literally do. Especially what car. I mean, I don't know if you get the magazine or watch the YouTube channel, but they are pumping out more and more brand new, more expensive EVs. And they're just doing the government's job for them. And I don't know why they're doing that. What car never did that? What car used to say, well, this car's rubbish, this car's crap? That's what they used to do. None of the official motoring journalists are sticking up for the motorist anymore. They all seem to be paid off they all seem to be on the government side. For some unknown reason, it's very, very, very strange. And it really is very, very, very strange. in what's happening. So there you go. So like I say, there's no such thing as a climate emergency. That's been proven. It's been shut down by the government. So no more climate emergency crap, please. No net zero. And we can't go carbon free. It's an impossibility. Because carbon monoxide, carbon monoxide is a building block to life. It is completely that. And there is a council down, Glastonbury Council understand that, and another council down south understands the same thing. Cannot live without carbon monoxide. It's impossible. It really is. It's what plants and trees grow on. It's what they turn into oxygen for us to breathe. Simple as that. And if you look at the building blocks of a human being, carbon monoxide is in there. It's completely true, is that? So we can't go even carbon free. So there's no such thing as protecting the planet. You've all been conned, which you have. Everyone's been conned. It's a big con job. You were told if you buy an electric car, you'll be saving the planet. Well, that's a con job. Completely, because to make an electric car, it's very, very unhealthy, and it's not green either, and things like that. And if you go with if you go with the batteries, and you can sleep at night by knowing that your lithium battery in your car has been dug out by child labour, then fine. You know what I mean? If you can live with that, man, I can't. It's disgusting. I don't agree with child labour. I don't agree with modern day slavery. I think it's disgusting. So there you go. So like I say, there's no climate emergency. There's no net zero. Electric cars, they don't work. They're not green. They've even admitted, some areas of government have admitted that petrol and diesel cars are more greener than electric. It's because, there you go. So I'm happy. I'm happy that I've been proven right for once. You know what I mean? So this is worth talking about. And we've got to talk about this because the government are trying to take things off us. Like I say, they're trying to take homeschooling off us by saying that all kids should be in state school and things like that. Which I don't agree. But the government are slowly trying to take everything off us. Believe that, because that's what I believe. So eventually everything will be stripped away from us in the end. Our freedom will be going in the end. Like I said, we'll be becoming a Marxist socialist we're becoming a Marxist, socialist, communist dictatorship country. Just like China, Korea and Russia. Think about it. So I'll leave you there with that. So if you have liked this video, there you go. Thumbs up. So please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon. It all that will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Also, please come back from time to time to make sure that you still subscribe to me, because the YouTube algorithm has a nasty habit of unsubscribing people. So, and also share this video to your friends and your family, and to other social media like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch and Bing, and also use the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Catch you later. Bye.